on the
Boogie Man band coming round the bend. Is Boogie Man band. Is Boogie Man
Hey
band.
fellow Fright fans, it's your buddy Boogeyman Ben. Hope everyone's doing well and everyone's having a great day. I've been wanting to do this video for a while. We're going on a little over 3 weeks since I went to Los Angeles for my 18-year wedding anniversary, and I did a video showcasing some of the locations from Halloween 2, the 1981 classic, where I met up with my good friend Rob Galuzzo, and then I also did a video recently on the Buccaneer going to Sierra Madre, finding that location from Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, the bar that Tom Atkins, the Dr. Chalice character, is in that movie. So yeah, but I have a couple other ones that I want to do. There's one that I'm going to be focused on, another on-location video in the coming weeks. But this video is going to be talking about going to Dark Delicacies and the Mystic Museum. Both of these places I've been to before. I haven't been to Dark Delicacies since it moved. It used to be on Magnolia. It was actually really close to Mystic Museum in Burbank. It moved to North Hollywood Way a couple years ago, and so it was my first time visiting Dark Delicacies at the new location. So I haven't been to Dark Delicacies since 2018. I did go to the Mystic Museum that year, as well as in 2019, the last time I went to Universal Studios Halloween Horror Nights. But I love both places. I was really anxious to go back to Dark Dell just because I wanted to see the new location and just pick up something there. Last time I went to Dark Delicacies in 2018, I picked up a slip mat for my turntable. It was Halloween. It was Cavity Colors that put that one out. And then I also got the novelization of Halloween 2018 because it was right around the time that movie dropped. This time, Dell was not there. So Dell and Sue own the business. A young lady named Lisa was working there. Very sweet, very kind, was just really welcoming to my wife and I. And I will be splicing footage in through this video as I talk through this. But we've got a couple things. I'm going to show the items as well that I picked up in this video when I was there. This was on the 26th of October, so it was right around the time that Antlers was going to be coming out, so they had a signing that was coming up. I didn't see who was going to be there to do the signing, so I apologize for that, but they did have t-shirts and posters, and Lisa was so kind, she actually gave my wife and I each a t-shirt for free and gave us a poster. That poster is up here on the office wall. You can kind of see it. It's right there. You can kind of blocked by the treadmill, so sorry, but the poster is right there. But she gave me a free poster. She also gave me a Scream 5 poster that they had there. I call it Scream 5. I know it's just called Scream. But they had posters, free posters there, and I put that one over here. I'll showcase that one as well. But got a couple of cool things there, and Lisa and I struck up a conversation just about horror movies, and we started talking about Halloween Kills, because this was about, just shy of a couple weeks after Halloween Kills had released, and I was talking to her about, that I had seen it twice. She was saying that, it wasn't really, her type of film, but they had a giant poster that was signed by Christopher Nelson. Now, everybody knows Christopher Nelson from Thing with Two Heads podcast, but he's also an Oscar-winning makeup effects artist, and he's worked on not only the Halloween films, Halloween 2018 and Halloween Kills, but he's also done like Fear Street. He worked on Walking Dead, American Horror Story, Bright, Suicide Squad, which is what he won the Oscar for. So yeah, can't say enough great things about him. And I had mentioned him that I was a fan of his, and that I was a big fan of the makeup effects work that he did. And she was saying that him and his girlfriend come in there all the time, and that they frequented the store, and that he had gone and signed some posters, some Halloween Kills posters. And my wife and I were taking, our items up to the register to pay for them.
just thought that was really, really cool. I love it. It was very creative. So very, very cool.
When we finally figured out what we were going to get, and we wanted to make sure we moved on because we were trying to hit a few places that day, because we wanted to go to West Hollywood for lunch at this place called Pizza Anna that we really like. So we were up at the register taking care of our purchases, and then Lisa says, you know what? She says, I want to give you this poster, because she said nobody ever mentions Christopher Nelson when they come in. She said, you know, a lot of people, you know, they just don't mention him. They mention, you know, other people within a film, but never him. And she said, because I had mentioned him when I was talking about Halloween Kills, she gave me a signed Halloween Kills poster for free that Christopher Nelson had signed. So I wanted to wait until I got the poster framed, and I put it over here when I redid my office. But I just want to say thank you to Lisa, and I did reach out to Del Howison and ask, you know, I just want to make sure I got her name right, because again, you know, I knew it was Lisa, but I wanted to make sure, and I reached out to him. He confirmed that it was Lisa, and I told him that, you know, she was just really kind to my wife and I, and we were really grateful, and I wanted to, you know, do a video, and I was going to be doing a video talking about this. But what an awesome person she was, and that gesture and that gift meant more to me than anything. And in a year where I've had a lot of struggles emotionally and just with who I am as a person, the fact that I could have a conversation with someone I had never met before, and we had an immediate bond talking about horror movies and props and all kinds of cool things, but the fact that she gave me that gift just really meant so much to me. And because it's signed by somebody I greatly respect and admire, it was, I walked out of there almost in tears. It really meant so much to me. And I was so happy to finally get it framed. I bought a brand new frame for it. I didn't tack it up on the wall. It is a full 27 by 40 poster. It is two-sided. It is absolutely beautiful, gorgeous on this fucking wall right here. And I wanted to make sure I showcased it for everyone, because it means the world to me, and I'm so happy that I have it. And thank you to Dark Delicacies. Thank you, Del. Thank you, Sue. And thank you, Lisa, for being so kind to us. Just really means a lot to me, and I wanted to just make sure I shared that with everyone. So yeah, I will showcase the poster on the wall. The other thing we did is we did go to the Bearded Ladies Mystic Museum, which also now has an added attraction, Camp Horror. As a tribute business of sorts, they've widened the building and taken over the space that was next to it, and that's where Camp Horror is. And there's just some amazing stuff in there. Unfortunately, we're not able to go through the attractions. They do have the Camp Horror walkthrough, which was really killing me that we didn't get to do that. They also had the Evil Dead experience. We didn't get to do either of those because, again, we were on a crunch for time. We were trying to get as many things done as possible that day. We had a fun time just walking through. Didn't really get anything at Mystic Museum. Got a couple things. Got like my wife a sweatshirt, and I got a little wristband. But we just pretty much wanted to walk through, and just there was some amazing props in this new area that was all dedicated to 80s horror. That was the Camp Horror section. So I took a lot of video of that, and I'll splice it here as I'm talking about it. But what an amazing experience going to that, and just seeing all this cool stuff. And they had this really cool thing that was set up to look like Jason jumping up and grabbing Alice in the canoe at the final scene of Friday the 13th, a classic 1980 film, one of my favorite films of all time, my favorite franchise of all time. But yeah, just that was so cool. And we were trying to get it to work, and every once in a while it wouldn't work, because it was like once it did its thing, and once it sort of, you know, kind of jumped out and reacted at you, it had like a minute to reset. So I was sitting there at one point waiting for it to do it again so my wife could get it on film. And we just, it was just sort of something we were struggling with. But it was so much fun, and what an amazing time I had down in Burbank. And just wanted to make sure I shared these experiences with everyone. Like I said, you know, showcasing the footage here and showcasing the items I picked up at Dark Dell, specifically that amazing 27 by 40 signed theatrical poster by Christopher Nelson for Halloween Kills that just means absolutely everything to me, and is probably one of my prized items right now. So again, just wanted to share this with everyone. I hope everyone's doing well. I got a lot of cool videos that I'm putting together, some stuff that I've shot a while ago and just never put up on the site yet, but it's probably going to be a different kind of December. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do a review of The Matrix 4, The Matrix Resurrections, when it drops in December. It's more sci-fi than horror, as much as I love the original films. I don't know if I'm going to do a review on it. I might skip scale back on my reviews a little bit. I feel like I've done quite a few reviews this year, and there's some things I didn't get to do. I always wanted to do a review of Midnight Mass, the Mike Flanagan series on Netflix, as well as Chapelwaite, which was an adaptation of Stephen King's short story Jerusalem's Lot from Night Shift, and a precursor to Salem's Lot, a prequel to kind of in sorts to Salem's Lot. So those are a couple things I might do in December because I didn't get a chance to do them yet. I do have some stuff that I kind of want to do before the end of the year, but I'm really just looking forward to getting past this year and starting 2022 fresh, and sort of doing some different things with the channel. I'm still working on it, but really want to get back into writing, doing that as a side thing, and get into some of this reading that I want to get done. There's a lot of books that I want to read, and I was thinking about doing some book reviews. It's an inspiration from my friend Richard, who has the site Nightmares, Tears, Anyone? He used to have a site called Are You Into Horror, and it all deals with book reviews. He's an amazing guy, does some fantastic reviews, but he's really been an inspiration to me getting back into reading more books. And so I'm trying to do that a lot now because there's so many people online doing movie reviews. So I'm specific to what I want to do reviews on this channel, but I will be doing a year-end review. I'm planning to do a year-end, my favorite horror films of 2021. I didn't do that in 2020 just because of the oddball year that we had back then, and we didn't really get a lot of new releases. But this year I will be doing favorite horror films of 2021. We got a lot of great films this year, and so I'm really looking forward to talking about them. But again, just wanted to talk about my trips to Burbank, specifically going to Dark Delicacies and the Mystic Museum. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think about that amazing Halloween Kills poster and the amazing story I told about how I acquired it. Really just one of the greatest moments that I've had this year, and one of the greatest experiences. Lisa was awesome at Dark Del, and one of the greatest items I have in my collection now. So take it easy, stay scared as always.